Hello, friends. Welcome to your postpartum mobility practice, upper body. So for this practice, we are going to use something like a very firm or strong resistance band. You can also use a belt or tie. If you have a yoga strap, that works great too. Find a comfortable seated position, either crisscross applesauce or on your knees. And we're going to extend over our head. Nice wide V, wrists in line with elbows and shoulders, and slowly tick-tock from side to side. We have about 1 minute of this. And as you draw your arms up, really lift your shoulder blades up, and then the bottom arm that comes down, you're going to glide that that shoulder blade down the back. Very good. So shoulder blades rise, bottom arm, shoulder blade glides down. We're looking for that nice scapular movement. Scapulas are our shoulder blades. So remember, when we are taking care of newborns and infants, we have lots of work that's being done in our shoulders, carrying them, feeding them, changing them. So we want to give the shoulders and the neck a lot of love. And this is also going to be working the trapezius muscles, which are connected to the neck, and really all of the shoulder muscles that connect to the neck muscles here. So this is good for shoulders and necks. Now, after our minute is up, we're going to watch our arms and slowly bend our elbows as we drop that strap or band behind our back. See if you can find a full range of motion or a full rotation downward if it feels okay, and then slowly come back up if it feels okay. If at any point you feel any pinching or discomfort, please stop and just let go of the strap and let it drop behind you. We'll do that 2 more times. So that was number 2. And then we'll do it a 3rd time. And remember, you can always draw your hands out a little wider if you need a wider grip. Very nice. And we'll be done with that strap for now. So this next movement is going to work all of the muscles that help to stabilize our shoulder. And we're going to use a ball for this. So this Corgus ball or a 9-inch round Pilates ball that's a little bit squishy. If you have a child's play ball or a volleyball, that'll work too. So we're going to take this ball, and you can do it on the ground, you can do it on something elevated, you can do it against the wall, and we're going to press with our palm into the ball with our fingertips pointing forward, and we're going to make circles just like that. So you want to really make sure that you kind of keep the ball in the same area and circle it around about 10 times in one direction and then 10 times in the other direction. Now your hand won't stay completely on the ball the whole time, and that's fine. You can readjust it. And then other side. So you might be thinking, this is, a really kind of easy movement pattern. Yes, you're right. It is an easy movement pattern, but it's one that we don't do very often in life, not in this modern day life. So we call upon it now to help us stabilize our shoulders in our postpartum period. If you haven't yet reversed your circles, go ahead. Sometimes it's the simplest movement patterns that have the most functionality for our bodies as they're healing postpartum. Good. Awesome. So we have a couple more movements for our upper body, and we're going to work now on our thoracic rib cage. So with our thoracic rib cage, we're going to do some openings and some twistings. So the first twist is a thread the needle twist, and we're going to come to what looks like a puppy posture. So we're going to start from all fours, and we won't be here very long. So if you're concerned about diastasis, we won't be here long enough to put pressure on it. You can always put a pillow in between your legs and your belly to reduce the pressure of your core. So coming to a tabletop, threading the left arm under, and you can always bring a block or a pillow here under your head for support. We're going to work on threading the needle. So this top arm is a stabilizing arm. You can tint your fingers and hold it up. Big toes touch, hips high, just about over the knees. And you can hold this for about 30 seconds. So maybe 3 deep breaths. And then press up, unthread, other side. Right arm threads under, 3 deep breaths. In through nose, out through nose or mouth, whatever is more comfortable for you. Very nice. Unthread and sit back. So let's work on continuing the mobility of our thoracic rib cage here and our thoracic spine. So we're going to work on finding some side bends like we found earlier in some of our postpartum practices, but this time we're going to rotate so our top shoulder rotates back and our gaze looks up to the sky. And then you're going to bring the hand down and bring the nose to the knee. If it doesn't touch, it's fine. It doesn't need to. You're just side bending that way. Then that top arm comes up, shoulder rotates back, gaze looks up, down, nose to knee. Last time, open, rotate toward the sky, down, nose to knee. Excellent. Come up, switch the cross of your legs. It doesn't matter which one was in front. Same movement. Side bend, rotate up, gaze up, shoulder back, opening the heart toward the sky. And then arm comes down, nose to knee, up, down, nose to knee, up, down, nose to knee. Very nice. Doing great. One last movement. Now this is building on the open books that we did in some of the early postpartum recovery, but it's a pretty intense opening of the shoulder. So I invite you to try it, but if you feel any pinching, pain, or discomfort, stop. No need to push through. It's not no pain, no gain here. That's not our motto during postpartum recovery. We're going to lay on our tummy to do this movement. And as you lay on your tummy, we're going to extend our left arm out to the side, palm down, fingertips pointing away. And we're going to bring our right leg up and over. Now, if you want to, you can rest your head on the ground, or you can put a block under your head for a little more support. And you can bring your foot closer to your knee, or you can bring it further away if you feel like you want more of an opening. Our arm is straight out, so our hand is laterally straight out from our shoulder. Now this can be intense for some, so if you begin to come over into this movement and you're like, no, this is not for me today, that's fine. You can keep your top legs centered or together, or you can just kind of play with keeping your right knee on the ground and opening through the shoulder that way. So baby steps as you work on that shoulder mobility. And really, we're working mobility all the way down through our thoracic rib cage here and through our upper and middle spine. So let's do the other side. So we'll roll back over nice and slow. Forehead down, right arm extends, left arm comes by the chest to support, and then left arm comes up and over. Rest head on block or mat. Remember, if you didn't like that much, you can bring the foot closer. You can stack the legs, or you can bring the knee out in front of you for less of a twist and a rotation. It's really up to you. And as you're ready, slowly bring the leg back over, slowly twist with forehead back down, press into both palms, and bring yourself up to a seated. So that was your postpartum mobility practice for 6 to 8 weeks. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it.